Hey, welcome back to another episode of Latravia's Kitchen. Guys, today we are making apple pie cookies. So you know when you get that craving for like an apple pie and some ice cream or, just, that caramel and apple flavor with the cinnamon and sugar. This will give you that bite-sized little apple pie in a cookie form. And then you get you one of those little tiny ice cream cups or whatever. Craving met. You're good. So let's get into the ingredients, and you're gonna realize this is extremely simple. Of course, I said something about caramel, right? So I'm gonna use that Hershey's caramel, that Sunday Dream. It's gonna be nice and thick on there. And remember I said we're trying to keep it simple? Pie crust. We don't have to make pie crust. They already made it for us. So we're gonna use this apple pie filling. So I got a can of apple pie filling. Told you guys, simple. On top of our pie, we're going to brush, it's like 1 egg is in here. I've already kind of like scrambled it up. So we're gonna brush that on top. And we want some cinnamon sugar. So as you can see in this bowl, I have mixed in about 1/4 cup of sugar with some cinnamon in here. The measurements for the cinnamon, I'll have that down in the description box down below. And as you can see, I have laid out some aluminum foil here and my other 2 cutting boards. So first things first, let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. Now there's 2 in here, and that's perfect because that's exactly what we need, 2. So while you're trying to go ahead and assemble everything, make sure your oven is already preheated, 350 degrees. So for your pie crust, just go ahead and work your way. It's rolled up really nice, so just unroll it. And get all the way to the edges. Okay. So you guys can see that pie crust a little bit better. Let's go ahead and bring that down. But you got the pie crust rolled all the way out to the edges. And our apple pie cookies have this lattice on top, right? So that lattice formation is on top. I'm gonna use my pizza cutter. And I'm going to just cut these in about, maybe you can say, 1/2 inch. So all you gotta do is just go cut them up, cut them up. We're doing this first because basically we're gonna get this out of the way and put it over here on this other cutting board that's waiting for us. And you see some of them flipped up on me, so I'm gonna flip them back down here. And cookies, right? So cookies normally ain't that big. So to start off with, I'm going to cut it down to 1/2 here and move them over. So we cut up the first piece of dough and we have all of these over here waiting for us to use them. Next, we gotta put this caramel sauce. Just put it all on there. There is no kind of method to this madness here, as you can see. Just right on there. Don't ask me for a measurement, because as you clearly can see, I don't know, okay? Just till your heart is met its desire on how much caramel you want. So now we're gonna just spread this right on along here. Get it all the way out. Try to get it all the way to the edges. This is actually, for me not to make these this often, this is like actually one of my favorite desserts. And you make it for yourself, I promise you, you're probably gonna be like, I see why she don't make it that often, because you're gonna sit there and eat all of them. You really might. And you know, summer's around the corner. We already done had our winter and everything, and we need our summer bodies, right? So we don't need to be sitting around eating a whole bunch of cookies. I know some of us might be out here trying to have a hot girl summer or something. Not me, I'm just trying to have a good summer, that's all. So next, our canned apple pie. Filling. Woo. So basically what I'm doing, this is the reason why I have it on a cutting board here. Go ahead and get all this out. Get you all the apples up out of here. Now, if you want to be fancy and make your own apple pie filling and your own pie crust and everything like that, feel free. Me, I'm keeping it simple, okay? So let's go ahead and basically all you want to do is just chop them up. Ain't even no fancy way of chopping it. Just chop it right on up. Remember, these are supposed to be like little bite-sized apple pies, so as you can see, we have did our little quick dice and kind of like move this all around here, spread it out some. And now that we have that kind of spread out a little bit, I'm going to do a nice little sprinkle through all of this. Okay, so we sprinkle some of that on there. Next up, very easy, guys. Take it, plop it on here. So you see the side that I sprinkled the sugar mixture on, I'm dropping it face down onto the caramel. Let's go ahead and get all of these on here. So I'm thinking this might be, say you have like a kid's birthday party or something and you want to give the kids cookies or pie or something like that. Hey, this is your way that you can give them both. Especially how I look at it, you can give them both. And then like Thanksgiving time, especially since COVID hasn't gone anywhere yet, all we can do is keep praying about that and do our best to protect ourselves. But these, I feel like this is a great way to just go ahead and, you know, everybody has their own individual one. I know right now you're probably like, this does not look like everybody's gonna have their own individual. They will. Trust me, they will. All right, so now, one thing, the reason why I did this halfway was because I already know I'm going to be cutting them. One thing that you could do instead of trying to do this halfway is leave them all as whole strips if you want to. and then just let whatever falls as it may. But just kind of like put them around, make some room for them. I noticed that it's also easier for me to manipulate where they're going when I do this halfway. So you want some on the edges here. Don't want to leave your edges. Let's go up here to the top and go ahead and connect that. Try to make it look like it's a lattice pie, you know what I mean? Just put it on there. That's one of the beauty about the pie crust. You can kind of like push it in there together, make it connect if you want to. So we got our nice little all over the place lattice, but it's fine. It's gonna taste wonderful. So now we got our egg mixture and we got a little brush right here. And we're just gonna try to brush some egg on top here. Also, if you see my caramel oozing out the side, right? Another reason why I have a cleanup mat underneath for the most part. Make sure we can keep it clean. Now we basically kind of already just brushed some egg on top. And now we're just gonna go to town with sprinkling cinnamon sugar. Now guys, you can do the whole, like I did, mix up your own sugar and cinnamon mixture. So just granulated sugar with the cinnamon, the ground cinnamon. Or you can go and, I see that they have the Cinnadust by the makers of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You can get that mixture and actually use that for your apple pie cookie if you would like. It's up to you. I'm using this because I already have all of this here. So that means I don't have to go and get anything else. So I have dusted the top with cinnamon sugar mixture. And now I am going to use my little cutter here and start cutting out cookies. So just push it right on in there. And then kind of do like a little turn here. That kind of seals the edges some. Now you got that cookie. I'll reach up under here. Try to get him out. Yes. So I have my pan over here. I've already kind of sprayed it with nonstick cooking spray. And I am going to just go ahead and try to lift this on over. There we go. One cookie. And then basically that's just what we're gonna do. Just, things are gonna try to move. Try not to let them. So as you guys can see, this cookie cutter I have made about 8 cookies. If you want more than that, you can use something with a smaller diameter and it should work out well. As you can see, I also went ahead and added a little one here that I just cut small because as soon as it comes out of the oven and cools a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and eat that one. But now we've already got this on here, and some of them, it didn't hold up that great, but you know what? It's fine because it's not for a restaurant, it's for home. It's for us to enjoy, right? So we already have our oven preheated 350 degrees. So we're gonna go ahead and place these cookies in here. And we're gonna let them bake for about 20 minutes. I can't wait for these cookies to be done. I have been thinking about these cookies all day long. So I'll see you guys in 20 minutes. So as you guys can see, the cookies are fresh out the oven. They smell so great to me. Just like apple pie is done, but they're in cookie form. So I cannot wait for these to go ahead and cool down. And then I'm gonna have my little mini ice cream. See, let me tell you. A little mini ice cream to go with my little mini apple pie. I can't wait. But like always, guys, all of the ingredients for how to make these and like estimated measurements will be down in the description box down below. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.